Welcome back to Cinema Pursuit, where in the pursuit of cinema, we talk about the movies we love. Today, it's been 2 years, but we're doing a movie draft again. We're drafting the perfect horror movie today. It's a fun writing exercise, gets the creative juices going for genres that we love. And right in time for Halloween. Today is, what, October 30th?
All Hallows
It's
Eve.
9:40 p.m. But the homies are here. Let's do it. First guest, returning on the pod, second time, our theme composer, a resident horror fan, a Godzilla fan. Cole, say what's up.
What's haw, guys? I'm back at it again.
We did The Conjuring too. We had a great time talking about that.
Great movie.
I'm excited to see what you draw up with the draft. Also returning on the pod, our last episode technically, Drake was on for
Yes,
Psych.
I was.
What's up, Drake?
I'm excited to do this.
And last but not the least, first time guest. We've spent a lot of time already talking about movies. Our other resident horror movie fan. And it's kind of weird. You and Cole, y'all play instruments. Y'all love horror. There's something there. Tony, say what's up.
Hello. Thank you for having me here, Vikash. Also, a Godzilla fan.
That's insane.
There's, for anybody listening, got a great, Tony's got a great shirt on.
Had to get in the theme
But
for All Hallows
Yes.
Eve.
I'm currently surrounded
I
by
was like,
all
do I
of
need to
my
put on
Godzilla
a
posters.
little bit of blood or something for this?
Just a little blood splatter.
Just, real cash. But the draft itself, let me get through the boring stuff real quick. Just for anybody listening, the conceit of drafting a perfect horror movie is that we're going to use elements from previous horror movies to make our own and then kind of take some creative liberties to create a synopsis for it. So we're going to choose setting, horror plot, lead actor, side character, antagonist, director, DP, cinematographer, and composer. And then use all that to create a synopsis, essentially. We're going to do Snake for the drafting itself, which, I mean, if you're listening, you'll just hear us, go back and forth. But we're going to go from category to category. And if someone chooses something, you can't choose it. If it's an actor, you can't choose them again. All that sort of jazz. But I don't want to waste time. Let's get right into it. Drafting order, real quick. First of all, it's Drake, Tony, Cole, and then me. Pat was supposed to be here, Pat Brennan, commentary pod. He was supposed to be here, but he flaked out on us probably because he was probably watching a movie or something, knowing him. He's probably having a few little beers or something, Benicio del Toro.
Few small beers.
Few small beers. But, I mean, I have no problem being last. It just means that I might get some good picks for some other categories. So, Drake, what is going to be your set?
So I think I'm going to go with The Dark Side of the Moon.
Ooh.
Bro, technically it's not on there, but it is on there. Dark Side of the Moon, bro cooked. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for The Dark Side of the Moon.
That sounds interesting.
Y'all remember The Dark Side of the Moon? Not Pink Floyd,
I love
but
Pink Floyd.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Transformers, was it Rise of the Machine? No. That's her.
I don't want to.
Y'all know
I don't want to say too much of where that came from because I don't want to give away little bits of what I'm going to pick later.
Fair.
But
Hold
I'm
on.
excited.
I'm excited.
Cooking already.
I'm picking up some vibes. Is my turn for setting?
Yes. What are you cooking with?
We are cooking with Rockport, Massachusetts.
Ooh.
Little tiny bay town.
See, now I wrote some pretty bland locations and stuff, but y'all going specific and I'm loving it. I think I went specific for mine too. And this one really is old New England by the bay. That sounds great. Cole, what's up with you?
My setting is an old truck stop town right smack dab in the middle of Arizona.
Oh.
So kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Somewhere you'd pass through if you were on a long trip somewhere else.
You know what that's kind of reminding me of? The remake of The Hills Have Eyes.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Bro.
Insane movie.
Insane movie. I was watching that as a 12-year-old. That's crazy.
Oh, same. I watched that as a 13, when I was 13 or 14.
We're just running that.
But see, I think that's why y'all are fans. Like, I watched horror movies as a kid, but they weren't good horror movies. Like, I remember The Village, or getting The Village from the library, and the DVD said the most horrifying movie of the year, and it was not horrifying. Y'all remember? I think it was a Nightmare on Elm Street. I think Emma Roberts was in it. It was like a remake.
Are you talking about the one with
Or
We're talking like
yes, Rooney Mara.
2005.
Because at the end of the movie, no, it's past that. No, it is Rooney, because at the end of the movie, he comes out of nowhere and like tries to get her right at the end, and they cut the movie, and I was so mad. I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "You resolved the movie and then you made it go again." I'm like, I was so mad.
Shout out to
I
Kyle
was such an
Gallner in
angsty
that
little
as
kid.
well.
He's low key. I kind of want to rewatch it, even though we should probably watch The Thing or something.
Yeah.
Go watch Dream Warriors. Have fun.
Ooh.
Heck yeah. Let's watch the one with
No.
the telepathic teenager.
Bro, see, sometimes horror movies, you're just like, why y'all doing this? But like half the time, you're just riding with
He's
it.
having fun. That's all it is.
Y'all are gonna have to ride with this one. My setting is the lab of a crazy madman,
Ooh.
and I will add the detail that it is underwater and
Whoa.
it is flooding. I'll add the details later.
Okay.
But like
Bioshock?
I know, right?
low key, it's Bioshock. It's the Abyss. It's Resident Evil. There's a lot of inspiration,
So
but it's
glad you
not
said
like a
that.
specific one.
Okay.
Making me
So-
think of the interiors of Deep Blue Sea.
Very,
Ooh, Deep Blue Sea. That's a good
very
cut too.
rapture of you.
So that's setting. The second one is plot. So with Snake, the person who went last goes first now. For me, for the stereotypical horror plot, I'm gonna go with humans are the real monsters. Meaning there's some other stuff afoot in my story, but fundamentally when it comes to the story itself, the humans are the monsters of this story. So the next person, since we're going in Snake, is gonna be Tony. What do you got for plot? Or excuse me, Cole.
That's what I thought.
He's trying to trick you.
Cole, he was trying to skiff you, man.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm going with found footage.
I knew
It's
it.
my
I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I know.
All right,
I know
guys,
one
it
of
was
the
fun.
homies is gonna
Yeah,
put
it was a fun night. I'm going home.
Tony. Or were you actually gonna pick that?
It was one of my three.
Yeah.
Hey, so I know I wrote 2. Tony wrote 3. Did anybody else write extra
I
ones?
I
wrote
wrote one.
1 or 2.
Well, what I did was he who shall not be named, who is not here right now. I knew that he was maybe going to go for some of my typical picks, so I wrote 3 to throw him off. And he's not even here.
Yeah, I know he's gonna be listening to this at some point.
I'm
But Tony, your plot. What's your plot? Broadly.
Psychological horror.
Okay,
Ooh.
there we go. Perfect. Okay, so psych horror is gone. Humans of the monsters are gone.
Fucking count.
Found footage is gone. So
Sorry, Drake.
Drake.
I'm gonna have to go with.
What
Well,
is your
since
plot?
found footage is gone, I'm gonna have to go creature feature.
Creature feature.
Man.
Ooh. Creature feature.
Yeah.
Low key, I have a little bit of it in mind, but it's not like the base of it. So I'm stealing, but I'm also like, taking liberties. I think we all took liberties in a good way. But that is the plot. On the lead actor. And when it comes to the actors, these all have to be people who have been in horror movies. It could be, I think the example I put was like Jamie Lee Curtis. She was a lead, but you could put her as a side character, an antagonist, whatever you want, just as long as they've been in a horror movie.
We're only doing one for.
So Drake.
We're only doing like one actor per spot, right?
So put it this way. We can do one per spot, but then after everybody is chosen once, if you want to add someone again, we'll go back around and do it again.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
You got
Oh,
some-
you got an ensemble.
Hey, let's do
You got
it.
an ensemble over
Let's
there.
do it.
Yeah, it'll make sense.
Michael B. Jordan
I mean-
5 times.
No.
The quintuple roll. The quintuple. Sinners was not enough. Quintuple roll.
So
You thought there were 2,
Drake.
but there's actually 3.
yeah, it's a triplet.
Sinners
I
3.
swear to God, Drake, if you take any of my people,
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
know if I
impressed.
will,
I would be
because
mad
I don't
for
think anyone's gonna
it. Okay.
automatically go for this.
I have,
Keanu
like-
Reeves,
Oh,
Matt David.
Ooh.
wait, what? Oh, wait.
Constantine,
Are we counting Constantine?
Constantine. It is a horror. In the genre,
Right?
it is horror. I looked it up
Is
beforehand.
he not in
I
Dracula
think he
also?
is. I just didn't see that. I
I
literally
would
watched
definitely give
Constantine
that
like
to
3
you.
days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
cool.
did. I'm sorry.
'Cause
Huge.
I low key I wanted him in one of mine, but I didn't
Yeah.
pick him. But Keanu's a very
It
specific person.
yeah.
Great choice.
Tony, who's your lead?
Here we go. My lead for my horror film is he was in Nope 2022. He's the co-star in
Mm,
there. He's also in an untitled Insidious sequel. The
mhm.
one and only Brandon Perea.
Ooh,
Oh, thank
I
God.
I did
Thank
not
God.
expect to
Thank
go there.
God. No, Brandon Perea, legitimately, he is underrated. I think he's a great choice, and everything he does is interesting. And even though he was fantastic in Nope, we got a little bit of him in Twisters. He's still not popping yet, and I'm excited to see anything he does.
Absolutely. I'm
So
excited
he's
for
a great
that
lead.
Insidious sequel for sure.
I mean, I see y'all watch the sequels. I'm like Conjuring 2. That was enough for me. That's
That's
all I need.
crazy.
Don't out. Like I saw a little bit of the Nun because like my parents have seen all
Billy
of them.
movie.
So like I might not watch them, but my parents do. So I mean I'm excited. If it's half good, I'll watch it. Patrick Wilson directed one of the last
Uh-huh.
one, right? I was like, oh, I gotta watch
Wild.
this now because I just want to see it because
I
he made
can't
it.
believe the Nun
I
is a
know.
Bill is in the Billy Club. Like the Nun is like the Nun MCU.
I mean, it's The Conjuring is. That's why when we talked about The Conjuring, it really is the effect of James Wan
I
and making
I
something compelling
despise
and then running it
the
into the ground.
Conjuring extended universe so much.
Honestly, same.
This-
Because I'm like, how much can you really pull an idea? They're like, we can really pull an
They just
idea
announced a
to
prequel
the grave.
for a series.
Oh
They
my
did.
god,
They
I'm not
just announced
surprised.
that today.
no!
I'm not
Oh my
surprised.
god,
Just announced it.
And what's
stop!
crazy is I'm still
I'm not
gonna
doing
watch
And
it.
it.
they're just like they're teenagers. They randomly meet.
Yeah.
They're just
Just
solving
in high school, it's
crimes.
Buffy the ghost hunter.
I would watch it. Make it psych. Make it a
All
weekly
right.
Mhm.
show. I would
Yeah.
watch it. I would watch it. Okay, lead actor Cole. What is
My
yours?
my lead
Who's your
actor
lead?
is Richard Harmon, best known
Wait, hold on.
for his
I was about
roles.
to say,
Yeah,
He was
what?
in Percy Jackson and the Lightning
Oh,
Thief.
wait, the
He was
Logan
in
Lerman one?
he was in the TV show The 100. He was in the most recent Final Destination movie.
oh,
And what I know
he's the
him
homie from
from
Grave Encounters.
personally, he
Yes.
is the lead in Grave Encounters.
So he's
Huh?
like Cole's a really big fan of Grave Encounters. Like we talked
Mhm.
about it when we did the Conjuring, which I'll get y'all to drop some if we have some time later. But like,
That
that's a
is a
great pick
great pick.
because
That guy
none of
is
us would have
popping
chose
right
him.
now.
I would say he randomly has gotten a
And
lot
Final
more
Destination,
popular.
You're so right that I wouldn't
which is a
have
good thing.
guessed it. Love it.
We need great actors like that as leads, where it's like you never know. I mean, like you go from a small movie,
He's
then you can really do
he's
something when
got
you
a
get
lot of
bigger.
really good control over his face. And he makes a lot of these like very perplexing like faces during anything I've seen him in. And I'm like, I can completely understand what that man is thinking currently because of how he looks.
I was talking about it with Zach. We just did the top 25, like our favorite 10 movies from like the 21st century. That episode will be out at
Mhm.
some point. But I was talking about the face acting in Trap from Josh Hartnett and Allison Pill. The face acting in that movie, legitimately amazing. Like I was like, because you could watch the movie, have a good time with it, but like second time you watch, you're like, oh, like these performances are fantastic. And especially in horror, you need actors with great emotive faces. So, I mean, great choices. Keanu, I think Keanu does a lot of acting just on his
Yeah.
face. And Perea, I mean, look at Twisters. He's literally playing like the crazy
Yeah,
guy.
he's
And
very
he does a great job with that
kind
too.
of like all over the place.
And in Nope, he's so scared. In
Mm-hmm.
that movie, you just feel like such an anxiety from him.
Yes.
So y'all picked great face actors. Me, I'll let y'all judge mine. Mine is Yahya Abdul Mateen II,
Okay.
and I'm picking him from
Hmm.
Candyman. I was thinking about Daniel Kaluuya, Forget
Oh, that's
obviously
why
Nope,
you got
but I'm
yeah,
going with
yeah.
Yaya. Yeah, that's why I got flustered for. I was like, oh no, but I'm like, no,
You're
I'm
like,
pivoting.
this
I'm
this
pivoting.
guy would do this while I have him on my podcast. I can't believe this.
So my character, I have some names too. His name is Rick Jameson. I don't know where the name came from, but his name's Rick Jameson. Y'all get to know a little bit more about him soon.
Nice.
But next one, I mean, do y'all like Yaya? I don't know if y'all have seen Yaya in
I don't
anything.
recall
I mean,
anything I've seen
obviously
him.
he's in Aquaman.
Recently, no.
He's in. Have you seen
Yeah.
Us?
Oh, have
Mhm.
I?
Like
I don't
the
know. I don't
Jordan
think I
Peele one?
have.
He's in the opening. He plays Lupita Nyong'o's character's dad. He's the bad guy in Aquaman.
Oh,
He's Black
Oh,
Manta.
yeah.
If anybody's watching, you'll see the shape of his
Yeah.
head.
accurate.
But he's a great actor. Like Watchmen, that's one of my like favorite things he's been in. But he's just such a
The
regal
HBO show?
actor. And
Refined.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
HBO one. But I love Yaya, so he's gonna cook in this. Side character. So this one, I mean, side character, you could really go with anything. I just put side character meaning that, a supporting actor in your movie. Mine character's name is Layla Dunn. Actually, I'm gonna pitch to y'all. Y'all gotta I need some
Okay.
votes for this because I was really hung up on this. This is the character supposed to be the woman you'd risk it all for.
Oh,
Mm.
Like in the realest way possible. So off the jump, have y'all seen
yeah.
Yeah,
Sinners?
yeah, of course.
Okay. So the Asian woman, the only Asian woman in the movie,
Yeah, Legion.
Lee
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jun Lee. She's in Babylon. She's amazing in that too. So
She's
that's
beautiful.
number one. Number two, Samara Weaving. And y'all can, if y'all got these people, you can actively move me away from them. Samara Weaving, that's number two. She's been in, obviously Ready or Not and Scream and all that stuff. Rebecca Ferguson for Doctor Sleep.
Mm.
And last one,
I
Anya
knew it.
Taylor Joy for, I guess, The Witch and Split. Well, that's like my ranking of what do y'all who should I put in
That's
this
up to
role?
you.
The woman
I
This
know
is a
I know
draft.
my
No,
vote.
I want some
This is a
I
input.
know my
draft.
vote is Anya Taylor-Joy.
Secret
Okay.
fifth
Cole?
pick, right? Jennifer Lawrence. I'm playing. No, go for Anya.
Actually,
Yeah. I mean, if you were to pick anything, it
Drake?
would be on.
Okay. Anya Taylor Joy. Okay. That's not who I was thinking about. Hey, I'm digging it. I love her. I think she's
Your
great.
movie
And
has aura
I mean,
already with the setting and the plot and your two leads. That's a
there's
pretty
there's something
specific
going on.
aura. I like that.
Something's
Yeah.
afoot. Trust me, something's afoot. Cole, who you got for a
My
side
side
character?
character is going to be played by Ryan Hawley, who's also somewhat up and coming recently. Most recently he's been in Miss Scarlet and the Duke. He's also been in Causality. But the movie I know him from is Devil's Pass from 2013.
Is he British? Yes, Devil's Pass. I see him.
He's from the United Arab Emirates.
He's the UAE. No, but I know him from I think it's one of these like BBC shows. I
He was
recognize him
the
right
douchebag
away.
character in Devil's Pass.
Devil's Pass came out when I
Devil's
was in high
Pass is
school.
great.
So like I remember that.
It's weird as
Because
shit, but it's great.
it's directed by Rennie Harlan, who's made everything from Die Hard 2 to Cliffhanger to some really bad
Yeah.
stinkers. He's made a Long Kiss Goodbye Shane Black script. Fantastic. It's actually
If
a
I
really good
can
movie. He's made great movies
if I
and bad
can
movies.
riff
So
about that
he's an
movie for
interesting
a
guy.
second,
Go ahead.
I watch a lot of horror movies. So usually I'm getting there and I'm like, okay, I know where we're gonna end, and I can kind of see how we're gonna get there. Devil's Pass started, and I was like, I know how this movie's gonna end, and I have no clue how we're gonna get there. The entirety of me watching that movie is going, how does this what?
But see, I have to wait on people like you and Tony to be like, oh yeah, watch this. Like then I can trust to watch movies. I think when it comes to horror movies, y'all can agree on this that just because like the rating is there doesn't like it doesn't really mean anything. A bad rating is like action movies or comedy movies. It's
Yes.
subjective. Like you really have to know for yourself like what you like and what you don't like. I was telling Tony, slashers are not my
He
thing.
did.
I like some slashers. I don't like some. Like Halloween is
Mhm.
OG. I like half of them maybe. So it's like it's particular. It gets particular for me. Tony, Side character. Who we going with?
Here we go. This is the one that I said was gonna make you giggle. So for my
Who is it?
side, for my side character, he starred in Alien Romulus. He was just recently in a film called The Long Walk,
Yes, he was.
Bro.
written by
Bro.
J.T. Molnar. It is
Shout out.
David Johnson. He is my side
If y'all
character.
haven't seen Rye Lane,
Oh, dude, it's so good.
it's like
so
a
good.
90-minute romance movie, and it's one of the best ones we've had in
Yep.
recent memory. And David is, I can guarantee David's gonna have an Oscar within the next 15 years.
Absolutely.
It's a crime if he doesn't.
Absolutely.
And I say 15 years because he's doing a lot of genre work, and he's doing a great job at it. And sometimes they get credit, sometimes they don't. If you're in a horror movie, you're probably not going to get an Oscar, which sucks. Even though the work, like especially the acting in horror movies, oh my god, the amount of work you have to do, like to make those expressions, to make your audience feel scared. Excuse me, it takes a lot of effort. But David Johnson, bro,
that's a
I
hell of
love
a
David
pick, yeah.
Johnson. He's one of my, I can say this for a fact, he's one of my favorite actors that I've, within the last like calendar year that I've become, not calendar year, let's say 2 years, whenever Riley came out, that I've become aware of and became a big fan of. And yes, he was also on my list.
Oh shit!
But it was for my second movie. So I'm not worried about it. We'll talk about the second ones too. I'll run mine down real fast. But Drake, who's your side character?
So I have 2 that I want, like for 3 characters in total. But as far as like on-screen characters,
I mean, you can choose them because no one else has chosen.
Yeah.
I mean, we've chosen at least. I mean, does anybody else have additional
locked.
ones that you want to choose?
Outside of our antagonist, I'm good.
yeah, because I've
Run all.
okay.
Of them,
So
run 'em.
the 2 side characters are going to be Lawrence Fishburne and Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
What horror movie was
Event
Lawrence
Horizon.
Fishburne in?
oh, yeah, fair.
Sci-fi horror. Okay,
And
I
then
can dig it. I can dig it.
Kevin Bacon was in
Tremors.
Hollow Man. And Tremors.
Yeah. Bro, were we talking about Hollow Man? When was I talking about Hollow Man?
Love Hollow Man.
I think I was talking about it on Sinners. No, not on Sinners. I was talking to somebody about Hollow Man recently. Verhoeven, man. He's something else. But who else? That's it? You got
Lawrence
anybody else?
Fishburne and
Because
Kevin
that's
Bacon
great
as far as the 2 side characters, and then I'll have a separate actor playing my antagonist.
So Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, and Kevin Bacon. That's like a really good like 80s, 90s like peak performance guys.
But
right
they're
there.
in their current ages though.
Current ages. So they're like 50, 60, like they're a little bit older. So
interesting.
Okay. Vibe. Okay. So picking up right back with you.
Oh, with me.
Antagonist.
Okay. So this is the question that I had as far as antagonist goes. I want someone to play the antagonist practically in a creature suit as an alien. So I was going to go Doug Jones playing the actual creature.
Beautiful.
And then
As you
for
must.
the voicing, I was going to have Matthew Mercer do all of these sounds for Resident Evil is all the stuff that he's done as far as voice work goes for the horror side. That's why I asked you about that voice work thing earlier.
Yeah.
A week ago.
So anything else iconic outside of
Well,
Evil?
you see. You see.
He's the best GM of all time when it comes to D&D. So, yeah.
Matthew Mercer's done a few things.
He's also Calamity Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom. He's like one of the best voice actors. You'll probably know him from Overwatch as well, playing what was McCree, now Cassidy.
Okay. That's such a weird one for me because I barely played Overwatch, but I really love Overwatch. That's like it's like a brain off game for me. I haven't played him forever, but I love Overwatch.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Tony. Who's your villain?
We were talking smack about the Conjuring cinematic universe, but my antagonist has been in The Curse of La Llorona.
Ooh.
Yes, also in one of Vikash's favorite films of all time, The Mummy.
No.
Bro.
Our antagonist.
It ain't who I think it is. Who is it?
Patricia Velasquez. She
Nice.
is the mother
Bro, let's
of
go.
Brandon Perea and of David Johnson. David Johnson is
Nice.
adopted.
So, for anybody who don't know the game, y'all gotta go watch Mummy and Mummy Returns. I'm stuttering over here thinking about it.
I knew he was gonna do this to
I'm
you.
just saying.
What a
I'm just saying. If you have like Rachel Weisz, Brendan Fraser, the Middle Eastern fellow who plays like the Magi guy, and then Patricia Velasquez might be the hottest cast of all time. Like just like across the board, very charismatic and lovely
what a
people.
bombastic-
Incredible energy from that film. We need to run that soon, honestly, Vikash.
I mean, so I have a standing like invitation to someone for it, but I mean, let's just force Pat to do it on the commentary coming soon. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
go
do
up to him and
sometimes.
be
I'm
like,
just
"Hey,
like,
yo,
Pat,
you need to
we
run that
doing this.
shit. Let's go."
I'm like, we do. We going to like because if we do it, we're doing Mummy and Mummy Returns. That's a double engagement, guaranteed.
Double
engagement.
You know,
feature.
I'm
Heck
down.
yeah, same.
So for Patricia, that's cooking. I know Cole's about to have something specific. Who you got for your
I'm gonna be
villain?
really honest with you. I don't have an actor for my villain. My
Ooh.
villain is not played by anyone. My villain is the
Bro cooked.
Whoa.
So it's like we're talking about like Monster
No,
House sort of
not
vibes.
at all.
Monster House. Excuse me.
Not Monster
Okay.
House
Then I'm
featuring,
okay.
you know, the greatest voice actor of all time, who plays Chowder, and is also in the
I saw Monster
Goldbergs.
House in theaters. So I mean, I don't know. I was oddly a fan of horror movies, even though I think I didn't really watch too many in the theaters. But like, I saw Monster House in theaters. I don't know
I've
why.
seen
I
that
think I
movie
did
a
too,
I
total
actually.
always
That was
love
a good
of
whenever
time.
whenever she goes, that must be the uvula, and he goes, oh, it's a girl house.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, everyone has a uvula, and he goes, not me.
Oh
Cinema.
man.
Absolute cinema.
legitimately cinema. Legitimately cinema,
Great
man.
movie.
Okay. Last but not least, you said The Conjuring.
Mhm.
I was like, oh no, you better not take my guy.
You and me, man.
My character's name is Dr. Gabriel Danvers. Gabriel's a little bit of a malignant shout out right there.
Oh
for
wait,
the
I know.
name.
I think I know who it
I was
is.
thinking about Cillian Murphy. This is weird. I was thinking about Wesley Snipes, but I went with Patrick Wilson. He's the doctor. He's the crazy
Oh, I
doctor
thought you were gonna
villain.
pick the dad from the OG one. That's good.
Bro, no, we talked about it. Ron Livingston, right? That's his. I think
He's in
that's
Band
his
of
name, right?
Brothers.
Cole. He's
He's
so
great,
good
man.
in that first
Oh,
movie,
I
and he does not get
whenever
his
he goes
credit.
into the house, he goes, "What the heck is going on?" And it's like there's literally people being like
When
thrown around.
everything is going, it's like, bro, what do you mean? Like, what? You leave and like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go on a cooking job.
What is going
And, like
on?
everybody's gonna die.
Phenomenal.
I love it. Man, see that's the thing. Conjuring 1 and 2, they're so much fun. And I mean, for director, my director is James
Nice.
Wan.
Son of a
Whoa!
bitch.
I mean, like I had Edgar Wright as
Love
a
how you threw
backup,
that.
but I'm going with James
I
Wan.
knew someone was gonna take the one.
Cole?
So that's
No,
no.
I can change
So
mine.
that's why I
I can-
went with the man who's directed and I believe also co-written all of the Hell House movies, Stephen Cognetti.
Wow!
Interesting.
Let's go. These guys are cooking.
I could never pull out the deep cuts, man. Didn't Hell House have a new
Yeah,
movie
it
come
came
Recently,
out
LLC,
this
right?
year, I think. Lineage, yeah.
Or-
I think he also released another movie this year. Weirdly enough,
Good for
Forest
him,
Road.
man. Because when it comes to horror, it's like it very much can be niche, but Hell House is a franchise
I
practically now.
adore the Hell House franchise.
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3? 5. Okay, I know about like 3 of them. Jeez, that's awesome. Hey, now we got to make our own Hell House now. Maybe Cole's making his own
Don't
Hell
at me like
House.
that.
I don't know.
I was
That's
about to
crazy.
say, I just really
Tony.
I really like the aura. Everybody's films have aura so far. Is it my turn for director?
Yeah, but you're right because it is a thing where it's like we all have our like you said you were talking about before in the group chat, where it's like everybody's got their
Mhm.
thing. So it's like it's a reflection of ourselves to some extent, the movie that we're
How
making,
it's
and
like
that's the whole point. That's what
like
writing
color,
is.
flavor, like like the smell, like they all have different, it's like different parts. For director, I just this is I say that I love horror, but I just recently watched for the first time this film that this guy is in and also wrote and is returning to direct a reboot for. Once I saw this film, I got really inspired by how he created a legacy just from that one film, and it is Lee Winnell. That's who I would have be the director for this film. The
Okay.
Lee
Bro, the dude who's in Saw for one scene, the guy who plays the pilot in Aquaman before they jump out of the plane. No, but okay, legitimately, I talked about it when we did Conjuring. His Invisible Man is one of the movies that me and my dad have talked about the most in the last five
hmm
years because it's such a great adaptation of like how do you take a classic horror movie and put it in a modern setting. And it also kind of started a little bit of a culture of like the villain being a man.
Yeah.
Malignant, the villain is a man. But Last Night in Soho, the villain is men. Men, the movie Men.
Yeah.
The villain is men. So you get what I mean. Like it's something where I love that. I love Lee Winnell. I think he's the coolest dude. Great choice. Because I mean, if
Thanks.
you don't have James Wan, you have Lee Winnell. You have so many great like. We have a few like horror maestro sort of
Both
vibe
of our films are
guys,
being shot
and
on different sides of the lot.
literally, what like he's gonna be in my
He's just
movie.
gonna,
I cast him as like one of the characters that dies in my
he's like, okay,
movie.
I'm gonna go
Beautiful.
direct Tony's movie now.
Which I mean, in Saw, I mean that's what
Yeah,
happens, right? So
yeah,
I love him.
heck
Drake,
yeah.
Okay. So we're on directors, yeah? Yeah.
director, yes sir.
I'm gonna have to go. I was talking Constantine earlier. You were talking David Johnson
Mm-hmm.
earlier with The Long Walk. I'm gonna have to go Francis Lawrence.
Francis, another one of my favorite
Oh,
directors.
Great pick.
I was kind of maybe higher on people than other people were on. Like Catching Fire is one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
he's made. I really love that movie. Long Walk was real
Yeah.
good. The last Hunger Game movie, Ballad of
That's a
Songbirds
great
and
one.
Snakes. I think it's such a bold like script of like have the Hunger Games and then we're gonna transition to this whole other thing, and that's just as like the human element is so compelling to that, and it makes me want to watch the movie right now. So Francis understands the
Yeah.
emotion, and I think he's making a
Yeah.
Constantine too.
Dude,
Maybe
hopefully.
he already directed the next Hunger
Yeah.
Games movie. Like take my
If
money. Like all of your movies,
I
take
know.
my money. Like legitimately,
If
take
they
my
do
money.
make a Constantine 2, I don't think I'd watch it if it weren't him at the helm. Like honestly, like he needs to be at the helm of that movie.
No, I think he's the one who's trying
Him
to
and
get it
Keanu are
made.
really trying to get it
And in
made.
this
Yeah.
time, I mean, I like the Legends of Tomorrow, the Arrowverse on CW. They had a
Yeah.
Constantine,
He
and
was
he
good.
was
He was
good.
good.
He was
But
actually really good.
nobody is
But
Keanu.
it's like a different version of the like the cigarette smoking lighter, like the kind of almost grungy vibe of Constantine in the
Yeah.
movies. I
Yeah.
prefer that. And I mean, I would be excited if we don't need another one, but
I'd be
I'd
there.
be excited if they made
I'd be
one.
there either way.
I'll, what's that Mbappe thing? I'll be there no
Yeah,
matter
I'll be
what.
there no matter what.
So who's your cinematographer
Oh,
that's going to be there no
shit.
matter what?
Right. Okay. So it's Ben Vallon, the guy who did the Cloverfield movies.
Wait, which one?
The first one, Cloverfield.
Michael
Yeah,
Bond
Bond
villain?
That's it.
That first Cloverfield movie was really hard
Yeah.
to make, especially with trying to do found footage, but there's also certain things where like
sci-fi.
you have to make a real
Mhm.
camera
Yeah.
like do that. Yeah. And if they had made it like 5 years later, it would have been easier. But just like because of like VFX and certain things like that, they had to use real cameras just for the quality
Mhm.
of image, so they could have good
Even
CGI.
talking about
But
Cloverfield, any sort of found footage from that same era just makes me excited about like it was like going to the theater like at night during the week in high school and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see Cloverfield or like Paranormal Activity." Like those were great memories. We'll always have those memories. And a lot of them are from found footage. Like it's just like it carries a little bit of an excitement. Or a lot of excitement, not a
did you
little bit.
watch what's the Paris one?
As
Above,
above,
so
so
Above,
below.
below.
so
Above,
below.
I was just
Yeah,
listening to the
that's
song
that.
today in the car while I was headed home from work to like get ready for tonight. I was listening to the song that they play in the club of that movie, like that real like that French like EDM. track.
Yeah.
bro. But it's fire. It's
That
fire though.
film's
It's
cool.
fire. I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking
and then the
about.
creepy lady that's in the catacombs is like just like walks by.
Nope. No. See, anytime something like that happens, I'm like, oh
Great
hell
movie.
no. Nope. I'm out of here. Like, I don't need this. I don't need this. But Michael Bonneville, he shot that. He shot Cloverfield, Zombieland, the
Yeah.
first one, the
Oh.
good one.
Good
Little
one.
shit.
Second one was great.
I'm- he also shot Peacemaker,
Oh,
the
I
first
didn't
season,
know.
Oh.
4
That I
episodes.
didn't know.
So
Good for him.
Yeah.
good choice. Good choice. Tony, DP,
DP. Oh
cinematographer.
man, Vikash.
This is such a Vikash
Oh
choice because
man.
Zach was like, "Why are you going to do this? This is such a stupid thing to do." I was like, "No, I want
The
this."
one that I would pick if I wasn't on a podcast with my friend Vikash. I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna
Hey,
let him
I wouldn't
have
even
it.
shoot my own. I would shoot my own movie. I'm kind of a egotistical person like that. If I had the
That's
For
skill, I
the
would do it.
crazy.
recent work that I've seen out of this DP guy,
Genre.
yes, I would go with he just came off of Weapons. He shot that film very quickly and with kids, and it was super fast. I'm sure that was really. I'm sure the studio saw that and was like, oh yeah, like we appreciate that this guy filmed it like in this time and was able to meet the standards and everything and not overdo it. Larkin Siepel, that's who is the
Hmm.
DP for Weapons.
I think I've been following Larkin on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram for 10 years.
Really?
15. Not 15, but like since like 2014 or something. Him, Lol Crawley, who did what was it? What was the movie in VistaVision last year? The Brady Corbett
Oh, the
Brutalist.
Brutalist. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He shot Brutalist and Box Lux. The guy who shot he shoots all of Fincher stuff. He shot Ferrari. Followed him for many years. But Larkin Siepel is like one of my favorites. He's like one of the homies. Like I love his work. I think he's such a great contemporary
And Swiss
cinematographer.
Army Man as well.
So
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
the Daniels. I think he probably did Everything Everywhere
Mm-hmm.
All at Once because like he works with them. I think he worked. Maybe no, I'm thinking of a Christian Caspringer. He works with Hiro Murai and like Donald Glover a lot, like Atlanta, that sort of thing. He's another great like contemporary cinematographer too. But great choice. He killed it on Weapons, man. I don't know if y'all seen the behind the scenes on Weapons where like they've got a camera operator on skates
Yeah.
running through the
Yeah.
liquor store chasing after
Yeah.
I'm
They
forgetting her
also
name.
had
Great actress. She was,
well now I'm forgetting too.
y'all know who I'm talking about. Girl, homie from what's that show?
She's a
Yeah,
Ozark.
Silver
Garner.
Surfer.
The girl,
Julia Garner.
Just,
yeah,
you
Julia
want to
Gardner.
stop
There we
me?
go.
You're gonna have to kill me.
She's so good. She's so good. I love
Julia Garner.
Yeah.
big loves. Cole, what you got for cinematographer?
Okay. So I picked a person. He's shot Deep Rescue. He shot The Curator. He shot Shadowheart. He shot House Party. But from what I know him from, he shot a film very close to my heart, The Taking of Deborah Logan. And I chose Andrew Hubscher.
Deep cut. And he like we talked about last year too.
I do
Love that
really
movie,
like
man.
that movie.
Have I seen it?
You still haven't watched it?
It's still on
What's
my
wrong with you? I talked to you about that movie.
It's
when we
been a
filmed The
year!
Conjuring.
It's
The
been a
way
year,
he raised his voice,
bro. I
what's
swear to
wrong
God.
with you?
I swear to God, this month, like October is over. I've seen 5 movies this month, and 4 of them were at the festival. Like this is my worst watch month of the year. And I was like, guys, let's watch the thing. And then it didn't happen. And I'm like, maybe
I got some
tomorrow. We'll
stuff for
see
you to
what
watch.
it's about.
I'm gonna give you a list.
The Cole and
Please,
Tony list.
please,
The
give
Cole
me
and Tony list, and you have to watch them all.
Hey,
Truth.
I'll watch one. No,
All right, we gotta agree on one movie, Tony.
I'll watch 10 minutes of
We
each
give him
movie.
30, Cole, and he's like, hey, I watched the one at the top.
Yeah.
I watched the first one alphabetically.
It was trash. I didn't want to watch any of the rest. I'm like, no, but no, I love it. I love the choice, man.
Great
Deborah Logan.
choice.
So for me,
Here we go.
I was being
Here
typical
you
at
go.
first. I'm gonna say Dean Cundy. He shot so many things, but specifically, I'm taking him from The Thing. My other name was Don Burgess from Conjuring 2 because the
Yeah.
camera work on Conjuring 2 is like insanely like everywhere. But I think you kind of need someone to like hold James Wan back a little bit. And peak Dean Cundy is like, Jurassic Park and all this stuff.
Mhm.
Like he's done legitimately cinema. Like everyone has seen Dean Cundy's work. He's still alive. I would love him to like, come back and do something great like this. So that being said, I'm a Snake 2 composer. And I think when it comes to horror movies, I think any movie in general, but the composer, the sound of your movie matters. And I'm gonna go I'm gonna go with
I
Hans
knew
Zimmer.
it.
Of course.
I'm gonna just take him away.
I
I'm gonna
knew
take
it.
him away because like
Damn.
like literally my Spotify for I don't know last 10 years, it'll be like Indian Drake. It used to be.
Yeah.
But then like it'll be Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer's always in there somewhere because I am a fan, and only reason I chose him, like I think he's done one horror movie, that's it. But the thing is, anytime he does something, like Ludwig hasn't done Ludwig Göransson. Actually, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
he did.
fumbled. I should have put Ludwig because he just did Sinners. I'm so stupid.
Get trolled.
But you want somebody who's gonna do something creative with the
Yeah.
score. So it's like he'll watch the movie and just like, oh, organs or something weird. Like just run with it. I want
Because
something creative.
Hans is
So-
gonna hit you with a bunch of weird triplets out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're gonna freak out because you're like, that chord doesn't exist. He makes some of the
There's
most interesting sounding music.
Yeah,
Even
and it adds a layer of anxiety to your film. I just think about the No Time for Caution. That's a beautiful score, but that is also a
yeah.
very anxiety-inducing score. Like you feel like you're like late to something. You feel like if you're like running and listening to it, you feel like, oh, I gotta run freaking fast to like get there. Like it's almost like
Or
a
think about like the Joker theme
mm,
with the strings.
mm,
Like
Mhm.
it's such a like Cole said, it's a discordant sound. It feels like it shouldn't
mhm.
work, but it's like last night I saw Rental Family
nice.
last night with Brandon
Yeah,
Fraser.
yeah.
Loved that movie. But the one half of the composing team was there, and they were talking about the score and like the job of a composer when you're doing creative work is that you can he was talking about like, oh, we took a toy box and we sped up the sound and like we did this, and that's kind of what we use as a base for the score. And it's like he was like, it's a really bad sound. And Brendan's like, but y'all take the bad sound and make it into something great. And it's like y'all are fantastic at this. Brendan's energy is like it really is my energy. It's like that funny, enthusiastic energy trying to like love movies. And Brandon Fraser, my God, I want to work with the guy. He's
Seems like
just
the best.
amazing. We were talking about the Mummy, obviously.
It is the best energy. You just
So,
described the best energy,
but like
Vikash.
you want that energy from a what do you call it? From a composer where it's like they can take a bad sound and make it great. So Hans is my dude.
I like what you said about the
Cole,
Joker
who you got
score.
for composer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one where it compares right to the one you're thinking
Mhm.
about for no time to no time for
Mm.
caution. Because no time for caution. Talk about like I've been listening to a lot of there's this organist Anna
Yeah.
Lapwood, and she's done all these covers of like
Interstellar.
Interstellar and a bunch of other things. But like when you talk about an organ, I'm just like y'all got to use an organ again in some movie. Maybe it's this movie. Maybe it's my horror movie. Because an organ just sounds eerie at times. It could be that thrilling thing, but it can be kind of godlike, but it can also be
Eerie.
scary. So we could see what happens. Eerie, perfect word. So Cole, who you got?
As we were just talking, there is an art form when it comes to making someone feel horrible. When it comes to making a person feel like they're being looked at from behind them and they just cannot see that thing that's looking at them. I went with a composer who wrote the music for a movie that I'm pretty sure was banned in multiple places. I went with Nathan Barr, who composed the music for Hostel.
Wow.
Bro.
Hmm.
Bro cooked. Nathan Barr. You're talking about Hostel, like Eli Roth Hostel, right?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
It is bad. It is like
You're not watching
very
the,
uncomfortable.
Fair
Do
enough.
not watch that movie sober.
You're not
In other
watching
words,
it,
I'm not.
Drake.
It has been banned from places. I think it's unbanned now, but for a long time, you were not allowed to watch that movie.
Is that like
Yeah.
Serbian film levels of bad or what?
I'm like, you might have to cut this. I'm talking like Cannibal Holocaust levels
Okay,
of not able to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
this movie.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. See, when it comes to that, I think Human Centipede came out when I was in high school, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm done. I never, ever, ever, ever want to watch anything this sad or like messed up in my life." Eli Roth had that one movie, I think it's Green Inferno, that came out like, and I was like, "Oh, it's a new Eli Roth movie. Let me watch this." Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
The
Y'all know
name,
what I'm talking about?
Oh my
Where they're
god,
like
God.
people go to like the village and they
the name escapes
no,
me
thank you.
of this movie, but it gives me the same feeling as it. It's a film about this woman that kidnaps a man, and she treats him like a dog, and he ends up falling in love with her.
I mean, sounds like a dream.
Vikash, shut up. This is not the place.
Who's the actor?
No, I don't.
The actor?
It's like a very like not known movie. I believe it's all Asian actors. I believe it's an Asian movie. It's
Okay.
I wonder
Nah,
if Pat
I'm
would
gonna have to go
know.
look it up because it sounds.
it's something I saw back
Only
in
here we're
like
here.
the 2010 or something.
didn't
Like I
say
saw it a very long time ago, and I've known about it for a very long time. And it affected me deeply.
Looking it up right now.
Please don't.
He's added to Letterboxd watch list.
Like I'm saying, she traps him in a cage and she feeds him dog food and she like tortures him, and then he's like, "I'm in love with you," and she's like, "This is what I wanted." It's insane.
It's like a Pavlovian response.
I typed it in. And there's too many movies. There's too many movies like this, man.
Well,
There is a tip of my
100%.
tongue.
I'm
for
sure it started a movement, right? Because of how out of the blue it was.
See, that's the thing about horror. Horror begets horror like
Oh,
any other
100%.
genre. So it's like we were talking about the haunted house, and like Conjuring kind of revitalized it, and it's become a thing nowadays. So it's not a bad thing, but it's like sometimes it's too much. It doesn't work, you know. And then you have things like Final Destination Bloodlines, where it's like, oh, we needed this back. Like this actually has some sauce. So it's like you have to. It's like there's an ebb and flow of like all those sorts of things. So it is interesting.
I mean, it's just like any other genre. Like, say for example, like an adventure film. Like, if there's too many adventure films with monsters in them, they're like, oh no, we don't want to go forward. Like, for example, with like Peter Jackson's King Kong in like the late '90s, because there was Godzilla, Mighty Joe Young. It would just be competing with those. It's just like the same thing with the paranormal and like slashers and everything. Got to be careful
Horror-
with them.
And it's like if you made King Kong today, I mean, they made one like
With Jack
8 years ago. But if you still made one today, I mean, I feel like it would sell.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's horrifying, and I hate it because horror does this thing where they hate to get out of their own wheelhouse. Somebody plants a seed of a certain idea and everyone goes, "We gotta do that," because everyone liked that one. Where horror is supposed to just be abject. It's supposed to be surprising. You gotta go in not knowing anything
I
and
was
be
just talking to Pat
surprised.
about this today.
And that's why modern horror is so repetitive, and I get mad about it constantly.
That's where you have to go into niches to find
and that's
something
why I
new, right?
love
That's what
found
it is.
footage, because
Yeah.
found footage is so out there. They're
It
like,
forces
what if
you to
we
be
just
original.
what if we just turned right and the worst thing you ever thought of appeared? And like
Snakes. Why does it have to be
why does
snakes?
it have to? Oh, what the hell was the name of that movie with the woman who does streaming in her car and she like sings songs?
Wait,
Do you know what I'm talking about? I hated her.
I'm thinking of Spree, which is like the role of like Steve Harrington from Stranger
Curry?
Things.
Yeah,
That's not a horror movie.
It's like a one-word title. It's
not Spree.
Prey.
No.
Right.
We just start naming off one word.
It has
horror
to do
movies.
with streaming.
Descent, not Descent. We're just gonna put Descent. Hostel.
Descent. No, but yeah, I mean, That's why I go out and I just watch probably the worst horror slop that could ever exist in
I love
hopes
that.
I can find some gem somewhere, and I do every now
I
and
love
then.
that.
Because I mean, like, it's hard to find them. Like, I saw the only horror movie I saw, I think, last year in the theater was no, I saw The Substance and I saw Cuckoo.
Yeah, I still haven't
I
seen that.
really enjoyed
Didn't
it.
see Romulus?
Oh, Romulus! There you go. I watched 3. I did good last year. I'm at. I know I
I
watched
knew you
Sinners
watched
this year
Romulus.
twice. So
I'm gonna be real.
I
The
love
most
Romulus.
refreshing horror title I've watched this year, and I don't know why it took me this long to watch it, was Lake Mungo.
Like Mungo?
Ooh,
It was
yeah,
phenomenal. I
yeah,
watched
it's
it
good.
directly after watching Weapons, and I still liked
That's
Lake
such a
Mungo more.
hot take. Maybe
I'm
I
gonna be
need to
real with you.
rewatch
Hot
it
take:
then.
Weapons is overreaction.
I mean, I understand that. Like, some people they found they were apathetic, they were fine, but it's not like it's a Vikash horror movie. Y'all understand, because it's like I'm gonna have a horror skewed movie, but it's kind of not a
It's a
horror movie.
slasher.
Kind of.
It's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's a slasher. They literally peel her apart at the end. It's a slasher.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, how is Weapon? I was like, is Weapons a slasher? No, but
They don't
wait,
have
is
jump
it?
scares. They don't have like suspense is there, but the
Oh, then I'll
suspense
be
is
fine.
what the f- is going on. The suspense is not, oh, what's about to jump out at me.
Bro, it's cooking.
There's
Bro, it's
definitely
cooking.
there's
Okay.
definitely a conversation to be had there. I like
I'm
I
sorry,
like
this
a,
is the wrong episode for this.
no, not at all. It's the
No,
right
no, this is
this
the
is the
right
right kind
episode
of
for this.
episode.
What do you mean?
It's I like the points.
I've been consuming horror since I was 9 years old.
Damn.
I've been consuming horror since I was 9, and then I stopped because of The Village.
That's fair.
That's M. Night Shyamalan's
My
fault,
mom-
Marley.
my
Marley's
mom
gonna listen
told
to
me
this.
I couldn't
He's gonna be like, "Yo,
watch-
why am I catching
My
this?"
mom told me I could not watch The Village because it was scary, so I watched it anyways and went, "What are you talking about?"
How did she feel about you
I used to
watching
watch horror movies with my
Signs?
parents.
It wasn't scary. I watched Signs as like an 11-year-old child, and I was like, why
He's,
is
like,
why is
standing up
everyone
watching-
running?
He's like standing up, like drinking a Coke, like and eating chips, and he's watching it like a football game. He's like, heck yeah.
Dad pose.
That's
Yeah.
the dad move.
The
That's
dad
the
pose.
dad move.
Scariest
Because,
scene in
like,
that
I'll-
movie is an
what I'll
alien
do-
running across the screen, and it happens one time,
and then it's like, oh,
and it's at like
my
a
God, and then you-
7-year-old girl's birthday.
yeah.
What do we mean? What are we talking about? And then that guy's like, I keep trying to dig it out of the side of my head, and it keeps going deeper. And I'm like, you're just crazy.
Okay. Here, no, we're gonna talk about horror movies after we get done.
I'm
with
so
this real
sorry.
quick. Okay, no, I love it. Hey, we
the
along for
best
the
kind of
ride.
tangent.
Tony, composer.
Heck yeah. All right. So I picked out of the 3, I picked the one that matched the vibe for the film that I picked. This composer I've listened to nonstop since this film has released. It Follows was where I first initially found him. I also discovered that they composed the music for Marcel the Shell. So,
Yeah.
who I am selecting for my film is Disaster Piece. Some of the greatest tracks on It Follows,
Immaculate.
just
Truly.
incredible. Heels, title, just the whole. It creates a whole vibe, and it set up that retro feel for the film really well. So, and I would love to transfer that over to this film. So, yeah, Disaster Piece.
He's done David Robert Mitchell's
Mhm.
other work. Bodies,
Yeah.
Bodies. He did that.
Drake liked that one.
And
Yeah,
no, that's a great
I did.
pick. Yeah. It's a great I mean, I'm a little bit see that's the thing. It's a slasher. I'm a little bit lower on it, but even though it's a
Yeah.
fun movie.
It's a
Like,
very
I
fun
love
movie.
every single one of those women.
Drake likes that
Halina
film
Rain.
a lot.
I do.
Oh, I know. But
Yeah,
it's a Rachel
it
thing
is.
sometimes.
It really
But, I mean, yo, wait, where's it in your movie?
Oh, actually.
You got something to
You
You
answer
got
got
some
loud of the
explaining
That's
to
like me
do.
asking. I asked about
Man, I'm telling
I didn't really
Rachel.
think about it.
Oh, so
I'm telling Rachel when I see
It's
her on
fine. I'm watching
Sunday.
her show on Sunday. I was about to say I'm watching her show on Sunday. It's fine. It evens
No.
out. It's good.
So if I went back and I was like Anya Taylor-Joy or Rachel said it, you would
Oh,
say
yeah.
Rachel then.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, understood.
He just wants his girl to work.
Give her some
we
business.
love gainfully employed women and men. Everybody, we love everybody
Nah,
gainfully
just
employed.
women.
Because I'm like Patrick Wilson, that's a good looking dude. I'm like he needs to be employed. He's mine.
Patrick Wilson is great, I will say. I do agree with that. He's
he
awesome.
He cooks. It's just like he does a lot of genre work, so he doesn't get enough credit. That's all it is.
He's
That's
very
literally
passionate.
all it is.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke would have been good in that role too for me, but y'all seen Predestination,
Mm-mm.
right? I mean, obviously he's in
I've
Black
seen
Phone
pieces
also,
of it.
but like Ethan Hawke he's just a great actor. First Reform is the movie that me and Zach were talking about a
He was
lot
pretty good
recently.
in Boom, by the
Which,
way.
if y'all haven't seen it, First Reformed, y'all gotta watch it, or we'll watch it together. It's an interesting
down.
one. But Drake, who's composing it? You can't say
Nope,
Rachel
can't.
Sennett. See, if Pat was here, I wouldn't have let him go about Haley Steinfeld.
Oh
swear to
my god.
I
No,
would
he
just
would have had a banned list. No
Yeah,
Haley
like, can't do
Steinfeld.
this.
And if Zach was here, he'd be like, "Yo, where's Jessica Chastain on yours?" Though I'm like, "You got me, you got me." Actually, she could have been in my movie because she's in Crimson Peak
Wild.
and Mama. She's in Mama
I love
too.
Mama. I saw that movie in the theater.
Andy Muschietti. Yeah, he made what? He's the one who made It. Not It Follows.
He
It
just
Follows
finished
was bad.
premiering the series.
Yeah, Derry, which I'm kind of excited to watch. Someone explained the premise to me. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, I
this is
can't
fun.
wait for you to
This is
finish the
very
first
campy."
episode. We'll talk.
I'm excited.
There
I'm
you go.
sorry, Drake. Who's your composer?
So, my composer, the last horror movie that he did was The Last
Yeah.
Voyage of the Demeter. But
Oh,
most
ooh.
people would know him from two major things: God of War and The Walking Dead.
You're kidding.
I'm not. His name is Bear McCreary.
Oh my god.
He's also done like Godzilla
Yep.
King of
Yeah.
Monsters and stuff,
Yeah.
man. Bear is on TikTok.
I love that.
He's such a resource. He's such a cool dude in
He's
general.
dope.
He actually looks low key like if you put Bear McCreary and like Cole
Yeah,
side by
I was
side, they
literally
kind of
like,
they
as soon as I
Yeah.
saw the picture that you showed me, I was like,
Is
I'm
that your
gonna not say
twin, Cole?
anything.
yeah.
My twin is
Is that
Yeah.
what
Dave
you're saying?
Grohl.
His two twins is Bear McCreary and not look at this photograph. Who's the dude? You know him. Who's the name? Cole?
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl. There we go. I'm sorry. It's late in the day, man. But yeah, he's got a couple of doppelgangers. But Bear
Yeah.
McCreary, anytime he does score
He's
work,
good,
he's
dude.
great.
That is an immaculate
cooked.
pick.
He's
oh
good.
my god, I'm jealous. I'm legitimately jealous.
You gotta. He
I
said,
went-
"Oh my god!" right after you
Yep.
revealed your name. He was like, "Oh my god."
I wow.
He has
I had to make sure he did a horror movie because I know he did
Yeah.
Walking Dead. And that's why I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, he
Yeah.
did Walking Dead. But
that
like
counts.
I was
That
like,
counts, that
okay,
counts.
I've just got to make sure he did a horror movie. And I was like, oh, 2023, I'm good. I'm good.
You said that and I was like, Nathan Barr, who?
No, Bear is dope, man.
That's how it is.
Oh
man.
Love me some Bear.
man.
I love it. Okay. That means we all got our picks, man. So here, we're gonna come back in a minute. Dropping in Drake.
Oh shit, yeah.
What is your
first.
movie? Give us a synopsis. What's your movie? I forgot to put a title on mine, but I'll make one up. What's your movie?
Yeah, I did too. So I don't have a title on mine, but as I said, I have Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Kevin Bacon. They're all much older actors.
Yeah.
Now at this point in their lives. The premise of the movie is that those three were astronauts who never made it to like the higher echelon missions. So they were always seen as the back burner kind of astronauts who were never in the limelight, who were never really seen to go on missions. Years later, after they had retired, NASA decided to call upon them after they had heard a signal come from the dark side of the moon. They didn't
Yes.
know what was coming from that side. They didn't know who it was, what it was. They just heard something. In order for them to not cause any problems with any sort of like major headlines, they decided to get older astronauts to then go on a mission to the dark side of the moon, because if they were to lose them in that mission, it wouldn't make major headlines like it would if they were younger, more known, well-known astronauts. So they go there, and then of course they are obviously met with our creature, played by Doug Jones, an alien, who then kills off 2 of them and leaves Keanu to be able to come back as the lone astronaut.
You could just name it The Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, you could.
I
I
don't
kind
know.
of
The
thought that, but I was
lone
like, that's a little
astronaut
too.
goes pretty hard.
Yeah, but then I feel like that I don't know.
Because the
Yeah.
thing is, with that story, like, think about, like, just being on the dark side of the moon, and there's nothing you can. I mean, there's so much, like, experimental stuff you could do with that.
Yeah.
You could have, like, infrared camera, like in Sicario, and you're
Mhm.
like, bro, that on the moon? Are you kidding me? That would go crazy.
That'd
You
be
just go
sick.
kind of crazy. Name it Darksiders.
I mean,
It's a game franchise, but like
It is.
that still goes kind of hard.
It sounds
Drake's
fun.
face, he's like,
You cooked. The Dark Siders sounds good, and that's directed by Francis Lawrence,
Yes, sir.
shot by
Bond villain
Bond Villain, and composed by Bear
by Bear
McCreary.
McCreary. Yep.
So
who would you have distribute your film?
Ooh.
that's a great question.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
I got a distributor, that's why I asked.
The Scholastic Book Fair.
Scholastic presents. Scholastic Book Fair presents.
Percy
The Dark
Jackson.
Probably Neon.
You said Neon?
Yeah, probably Neon.
Nice.
So you're thinking
okay,
of maybe a
okay.
little bit lower budget, but like high budget.
Yeah.
Let's say like
Yeah,
50 to 75 million, something like that.
Yeah. Something like
I
that.
wasn't prepared for this.
Hey, it's fine. I got you. After you do it, I'll do yours. Yours is probably gonna be indie, to be honest, considering like everyone you.
Three.
Yeah.
So, Tony, what's your
Mhm.
movie?
All right, here we go. So my my very first line is an A24 distributed film. Story about 2 brothers look after their dying mother, their aunt who holds guilt over their entire family as their family crumbles right before them. After losing their grandmother, the family experiences strange phenomena in their daily lives, leading to one of the worst experiences they would all have to suffer together.
Okay.
And what would that be?
That would be their grandmother haunting them in their dreams. Got a lot of that DP from Larkin, like I was saying, where you can just see like just random shots of a decrepit figure in the corner, very hereditary,
Yeah.
About to say
very
very hereditary. Yeah.
just that familial trauma. So the whenever you gave us the notes of like having an antagonist, I really thought about what would that look like, and all I could think about. I don't have a family member like this, and it gives me anxiety thinking about this person, but I have been in like the experience of like, of course, losing a family member and somebody handling it very, very, very passionately and intensely, and it kind of like bleeds
Mhm.
over into everybody else's lives. But what I'm thinking of for the aunt is just this woman who is like constantly calling on your phone like like mom's dying, like what are you going to do about this, and like just constantly like knocking on the door and like just being this almost this like tapeworm and like feeding off of like your pain and your
Lo-
and how you're
Tony Collette would
processing the
be
trauma as
perfect
well.
for that. Like
Hmm.
legitimately, like she has such a like a feverish energy where obviously
Yes.
we all know the scene in Hereditary where she's at the dining table. I am your
Mhm.
mother. That's sort of like I am your aunt. Oh, like that would be something that she would definitely do, and she could be that
I
nudging force. I'm throwing in
I
a casting.
I think that I so for that film, like I think that the audience would gravitate towards that aunt, even though she is the antagonist. It would be a memorable role, and it's like she's constantly giving this family anxiety because somebody that she loves is dying, and she
Wait,
doesn't know how to
so is
process
is
that.
Patricia Velasquez, is she the aunt or is she the dead grandmother?
She's the aunt.
Okay, then she's great at that. Then who's the grandmother? You
Yeah,
got to put someone as a grandmother.
so that'd be a good question. I mean,
You know what would
an
be
actress.
hilariously awesome if we're going
Mhm.
like Latinx, Latina. Like I was like, wait, hold. Why don't we put like Selma Hayek? I don't think she's old enough. She might be old enough.
No, no,
Like Rita Moreno's too
it's
old.
hard, right?
She's too old. That's the problem. That's how you
Hear
know
me
we
out.
didn't have enough people of a certain age, of a certain
Hear
Yeah,
me
ethnic
out.
group as
yeah.
actors.
Hear me out.
You need a Latina, like I'm talking like past 60s, 60s, 70s. Like where are they at?
Hear
Need to
me
get
out.
them in Hollywood, man.
Hear me out real fast for your monster role, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that plays the monster in Pan's Labyrinth?
Doug
Doug
Jones.
Jones.
He does.
It's
Yeah,
Doug
yeah,
Jones.
Fuck.
yeah. That's why I got him.
Never mind.
That was
He said,
precisely why
"Never
I
mind."
pulled him. It was because of Pan's Labyrinth.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, why am I thinking about Pan's Labyrinth? I was like, why can't I remember this guy's name?
Bro,
Yep. That's why I pulled that Doug Jones.
God,
I mean,
son
you
of a
need a woman
bitch.
who's like 60, right?
Yeah.
Salma is a 59.
Wait,
Just saying.
Hmm.
You know
might
who?
be able
See,
to.
you know who my if I ever made a movie and I needed like a Latin woman, the first person I would go to is Sofia Vergara because I think
I mean, yeah.
legitimately, no, not of anything else, but I think she's just such a funny person. You know, just because of
Mm.
Modern Family, I'm like this lady is hilarious. I want to be around this person, and I feel like she would just be a vibe. Like, I mean, she just did Griselda. She can do the serious stuff. So I'm really like,
She can.
you
It's
never know.
true.
She would be a good.
I would have to look into some films to find a grandmother. I know that there is an actress that's in that realm for sure.
But no, I
Mm.
love it. That's awesome. So your movie is directed by
Directed by Lee Winnell.
Lee Winnell, which is funny.
Hmm.
Directed by Lee Winnell, shot by Larkin Siebel,
Composed by Disaster Piece.
bro. That actually sounds like a
Yeah,
legitimate
that sounds like they'll go
A24
crazy.
movie.
Yeah.
Like pack it up, just give them like they'll like I don't know how much money you need.
Oh shoot, man, maybe for those, definitely for those paranormal shots in like the final act while everybody's like
You could have
going through it. I'm thinking like pools of blood, like going down the stairs.
you could
Probably
have
say
anywhere
like
from like
about.
5 to $30 million. You could do it with any budget, honestly.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a smaller budget movie, but it'll be good.
Yeah, say like 25.
25 is good. That's more than enough.
25.
That's like for
Yeah,
a small movie, that's more than enough money. Like
yeah,
especially in the movie sounds like it's gonna be like in a small town.
like a Baytown,
Yeah.
like a Baytown.
It is the Baytown in New England, so it'll
Hmm.
be interesting. Cole, what you got?
All right. So I wrote this like how Netflix would write their synopsis for a movie.
Wow, bro, use Chat GPT on. What are you doing, man?
I wrote this while I was using the bathroom.
Perfect. I do this. I do. We all do the best writing on the Porcelain Palace.
Jared Akins, played by Richard Harmon, and Matthew Davis, played by Ryan Howley, are upcoming paranormal YouTubers who happen upon the find of a lifetime. This haunted house has it all: noises, apparition, and events from the past. Can these two friends survive as the house sends them through every ritual, murder, and horrible event that's happened there? Will these two make it out despite this place giving them the uncomfortable truth about each other? See this in House of Recurrence.
House of Recurrence,
Currents.
directed
Okay.
by,
Stephen Cognetti,
shot by,
Andrew Hubscher,
and scored by Bear McCreary. No,
Nathan Barr.
still great. Still great, man.
I will answer any questions you have about this idea.
So found footage and it being YouTubers, I feel like
Found footage, in the way that I view it, is the movie starts with someone accessing YouTube,
yeah,
going to YouTube
Mm,
and going to these people's channel,
yeah,
clicking on their first video, and then being like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah 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 blah, blah. And it just slowly becomes this. They find this place. Things, they get these noises, they get like certain things happening, and they keep coming back,
yeah.
which is not what they should have done. And then they get stuck there as they keep trying to open rooms to go into different places, leading them back into rooms they've already been in as they witness events that have taken place in this house. As they get separated and start going through rooms to try and find each other, they start learning truths about one another.
Bro, I'm getting stressed even thinking about this. That is intense. That sounds fun. No,
Mhm.
like legitimately, that
Maybe
sounds so
one of
much
them
fun.
slept with the other's fiance, and neither of them know, or one of them
One of
doesn't
them
know
doesn't
about it.
know, and then the
Yeah,
and the ghost starts
maybe
snitching on him.
yeah, exactly. And the house starts showing them their past events after
Bro,
getting through its past events. Will both of them make it out? Will one of them make it out? As long as one of them makes it out, I want them to drive off to Don't Look Back in Anger
yeah.
by
Needle drop,
yeah, I want them to be in a car driving away from the house to Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
bro.
I like that you got a needle drop in there. I like that.
My needle drops will be Indian music. Not in this movie because there's no brown people in this movie. Actually, there's one brown person in this movie. Okay, so my movie this is a little bit long. So my movie, it is obviously, I'll go off the top. Directed by James Wan, scored by Hans Zimmer, shot by Dean Cundey. This is a movie where we follow a ragtag team of military, spy, and scientific experts, led by the captain Rick Jameson, played by Yahya Abdul Mateen II. And this team is sent into a deep, dark underwater lab of the eccentric scientist Gabriel Danvers, played by Patrick Wilson. Danvers is a once renowned MacArthur Grant winner that has been ousted by the scientific community for his inhuman experiments. Of the team, we have Layla Dunn, an amazing scientist in her own right, enthusiastic, beautiful, contagiously good human being, played by Anya Taylor Joy. You just want to love her. She's awesome. The team is sent into the perilous lab after it has been ravaged by an earthquake causing structural issues, aka it's flooding, and they've been sent to recover particular items that are significant to their benefactor. They all stand to make a cool $1 million each for this retrieval. It's not that much work. So they go in, guns heavy. They're like, oh, we're going to make money and we're going to make it fast. They get there, they arrive at the lab and find a labyrinth of peril from the flooding, and they have to get all the way down to sub level 7 in the facility. Rick guides them back to the entrance, but they end up getting locked in because there's something going on with the tide and they have to wait 2 hours. So they're kind of locked into the facility. So with no choice, they're like, hey, now we got to descend into the lab and go level by level. And as they go down the levels, they encounter these creatures, but they're kind of monsters, and it's nothing like you've ever seen before in the sense that each one of them is it's each member of the team has like a specified monster. And like think Harry Potter and like the Boggart, it's like your worst
Yeah.
nightmare is manifested. So it's like every level you go down is someone's like, oh no, and like something happens, and slowly people are dying as we descend down. This is kind of that Resident Evil sort of vibe. Like I said, it's
Love it.
abyss, it's under the water, and we finally get down to sub level 7 by the end of the movie, and we're left with Rick and Layla. So it's Yaya and Anya Taylor Joy's character, and they come on to Patrick Wilson, Dr. Danvers, finally, and they get down there, and they're like, oh, like this entire team was commissioned and collected by Dr. Gabriel himself. And he was testing all the experts as the levels go down of like, who is the survival of the fittest? Like, who's going to win my prize? And Rick's like, what prize? And the prize is actually that whoever wins gets to be the father of a progeny of like evil monsters that are going to rule the world or something. And the twist is supposed to be that Layla, she like falls or something, and she essentially gets in the hands of Dr. Danvers. It's like, oh no, he picks her up and they're actually kissing. And it's like, oh no, she's actually working for the bad guy. And they're
Oh,
like,
snap.
Oh.
so she takes off her glasses. She's like, yeah, like I'm with him. And she's like,
I
I
don't need
fell in
those
love with the
glasses.
doctor because I was the subject of his experiments. And finally, we've created a crowning achievement, and out of this orange pool of goo comes like a figure, and we see the figure as it's actually Layla. It's a twin of hers. It is like a perfect copy of her. We call her Helen because whenever everything goes bad, we call that character Helen, Helen of Troy. And it's like now he's got to make the moral quandary of like, do I do this, do I not do this? And obviously he's the good guy, so he runs out and he takes this innocent Helen with him, and all these monsters that they encounter before they're chasing after them, it becomes aliens at the end of the movie essentially. And they get up, they escape all the monsters, they kill the doctor, they get up out of the facility into a decompression chamber. Y'all have seen Mission Impossible 8, right? They show a
Yeah.
decompression chamber. So they're sitting in the decompression chamber, and you think it's, it's a Bond movie. It's the end of the movie, like, we're relaxed. But little does he know, he didn't run out with Helen. He ran out with Layla. And like, we see it happen, and then they just cuts to black. That's the movie. So it's like, it's got the crazy, it's kind of got some monster stuff in there, but it's not monsters. It's like, there's a lot of like stuff going on. And obviously there's a bit of an action element, but there's a lot of people dying. It is a horror movie nonetheless. So
I like it.
I
I
don't
want to
know.
watch it right now.
I don't know
I'm
what
into
it's
it.
going to be called. One of the other names I had was The Terror Below. So,
I'm pretty into The Facility.
yeah. I just thought like, because it's a video game thing where it's like movies also need video game sort of things where it's like, oh, we need to get to sub level 7.
Progression.
And it's like,
I
we
could
also
see
need
a
to be
video
locked
game being
into
made
this.
after this film.
You know, this is stupidly Resident Evil, as you were saying, but this is also very close to a game I used to play as a kid called Being One.
That sounds spiritual.
Legitimately, no
Being
one
One.
is ever going to know what Being One is, and that is just a me thing, but I want you to know that. And it was great, and I think you cooked. Hell yeah.
But I'll tell you what my second one was real quick, because it reminded me of yours, like Cola specifically. Okay, this is going to be a little bit long. This is set at the abandoned cult headquarters. Humans are the real monsters. That's also my one again. Lead actress, you want it to be someone you can invest in. I went with Kate. So, or I'll just get into the actual thing. So it's supposed to be like an influencer, like a social media influencer and his team.
Wow.
And they're going in there, because we've seen this happen in real life. The influencer, he's played by Austin Abrams from Weapons. So y'all get the vibe, that I'm going for here, right? And the cult was like creating fake miracles and kidnapping families and murdering people. Like, it was terrible. And
Charlatans.
This is the place where they're going. And Paxton and his crew are trying to like make up another fake miracle or like explore the haunted place. But we see that someone's watching them as soon as they come inside. And this man from the shadows ends up being a good guy, played by Brendan Fraser, which, recency bias because I saw Brendan last night, but they actually, like, Paxton is actually like the grandson of the cult, like the cult leader, which we don't know till like later in the movie. And we have one member who is Kaylee Spaney of like the camera crew, where she was like, I came here for a paycheck. I wasn't here to like desecrate the place where hundreds of people were murdered. So it ends up being like a thing of like the themes of like social media and like, what are you going to do for attention? And then it ultimately, it's like a revenge horror of like, they're trying to protect the sanctity of that place. So they kind of kill everybody. So it's like, whatever. Kaylee Spaney gets kidnapped by Brendan Fraser, and he's like, help me out. Like, these people are terrible. She's like, yeah, you're right. And then they kill everybody. And then Austin Abrams dies at the end of the movie. Which I'm like, it's like the ego-filled kids get a taste of their own medicine. And you, like, whatever happens, like, plot-wise, it's, like, justified that, like, they deserve, like, at least he deserved it, So,
like a good for them film.
Yes, exactly. So,
good for her.
I mean, that was my other one. Y'all want to pitch any of your other ones?
Oh,
did really have another one?
So I had an idea that was like, what if I combined Shin Godzilla and the video game? What is it called? It's essentially just disaster survival. It's essentially Doomsday, the video game. What if I combined Doomsday and Shin Godzilla?
That would be fun. Actually, one of the actors that I saw in the movie I saw last night, it wasn't Shin Godzilla. So I was like, that's my dude. But
hell yeah.
But
we saw that movie in theaters.
Yeah, I'm glad we saw that in theaters. That was a great.
That's like my 7th time seeing that movie. I love that movie. Hideki Anno wrote that. He's great.
They have another Godzilla coming. Godzilla, I don't know. Does Godzilla count as horror? I don't know if y'all count it as horror.
Shin Godzilla specifically, yes.
The monster, like Godzilla, looks disgusting in that movie in a good way.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It is what you would define as a disaster movie.
Yeah.
Because it is a direct rewrite of Gojira.
Yeah. Meaning Shin,
And
meaning literally just New Godzilla, right?
New Godzilla, yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it means, and it was written by Hideki Anno, the man who wrote Evangelion, which is the most esoterically just confusing and
Anime.
very thought-provoking anime that probably exists, and its deconstruction of its own archetype. Hideki Anno is amazing.
What if there was there probably is like anime horror. There is, but like an
Oh yeah.
anime
What you
an
know
anime
what you know about Higurashi?
no, but I'm saying like if there was an anime horror movie, like just a movie, you know,
Um,
they should do that. I'm just
let me
saying.
give me like 15 minutes after we finish recording.
Yeah.
Episode two, right now, episode two.
And I got you.
But because that's the thing, it's like animation is a different format, and I feel like with anime specifically with that art style, you could go so
Yes.
far with like horrific imagery. Where I mean,
It
like
can
you said, I
be
mean, like you could do like something really cerebral, like in someone's mind or something
yes.
like that.
There's something
Existential.
so existential about the way that that man writes. And when you look at Shin Godzilla, it's very oh, we legitimately cannot do anything about this.
Yeah.
We're going to have to learn how to live with it like we do with tornadoes and hurricanes.
Nah, but it is legitimately horrifying to watch that, and it's like it's got this like JFK like procedural element to it that's really great in Shin Godzilla too. So before we go, let's do y'all want to hear what's y'all's favorite like recent horror movies or just your favorite horror movies in general? Me and Cole have talked about it, but Drake and Tony, because Drake, I mean
Mhm.
Tony, you go first because I know you've got a better filmography list. Drake
Yeah,
might
as
have
far as
to think
horror
about it.
goes. Yeah.
What are your like
Like
your favorite?
recent horror.
No, just like the ones that define you in a sense of like this is my taste.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We talked about this a little bit today. I would say from a recent horror that I have, like, I would pull it out of like my collection and be like, hey, like we should watch this one. If you haven't watched it yet, it's really good. It's horror. It's very modern. Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Ooh. Mhm.
That's one right there. As far as from a practical mindset and just how filmmaking is and everything, I would go for Terrifier 2. I think there's a lot of
Okay.
No,
what
that's one of those movies where I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
heard about the rat in the mount. I'm good. I'm good. Don't
No,
think
that's a
that's the third
great
one.
pick.
that's the third one. Okay,
Hell yeah.
that's in the clip.
Terrifier 2, the stories that are out there about how the team works together to create like the specific like blood splatter or
Yeah.
dismemberment. It sounds gross like talking about it, but it takes a team, and I think that's really a cool part about horror that people don't talk about a lot. And then another one that I'd say is that's pretty defining of, I guess, like growing up. We talked about it earlier, was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Michael Bay produced remake. But I
Mm.
liked that film a lot growing up. It had a vibe to it. Like whenever you watched it, it felt hot, it felt sticky, it felt like, like the whole room was painted yellow from the sun, the way the sun looks in that film. And then it also has just like that really iconic van shot. It got me into looking more into 80s 90s horror. My dad, I remember putting it on. My dad was like, that's not even the original, you should watch the original. And I was like, oh yeah, like okay, then I'll go watch all the originals. I mean, we kind of did it with our draft picks, so where we kind of picked a film and we built from there. I think it's cool how there is like an element of each of these filmmakers that are coming out recently where they're like, I watched The Thing and it really grossed me out, and that's how I came up with the like, the with the mucus look on my monster character, like stuff like that. Horror's cool.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Drake horror movies.
Right.
So I had to pull up my letterbox because I legit was like,
Naturally.
Jake was
so
like, "Hello, mom."
yeah, I was like, wait, have I seen horror movies? Wait, what's going on?
What is horror?
Yeah, no, right? No, I literally have not like I'm not the biggest fan of horror movies, which is funny that I'm doing this, but it's more so because of the fact that I didn't really get into horror movies until quasi recently. So it's kind of like, okay, so I just saw Scream for the first time
Ooh.
a couple of years ago, but then rewatched it recently. So I'd have to say Scream is definitely up there. Mostly just because of what's his name's performance, Matthew Lillard's performance. That's what got me
Heck
the most.
He
yeah.
was on my list. He was
He's
definitely on
all
my list.
spitting in it and everything.
Same.
Like
Yeah,
for actors.
he killed it, and that's why
He's
I
having a
was
moment
like,
right now.
hell yeah, yeah. I mean, he's also a big D&D nerd, so obviously love him because of that.
We
The
do.
Substance, yeah, hey, The Substance, I loved.
Yeah.
Think
Hey.
technically, because there are horror elements involved, you could include A Different Man.
I
Technically,
get what you mean. I get what you mean.
yeah, because
Different Man is a great
there's
movie.
yeah, obviously Sinners this year was great. I don't really count Seven, but kind of like that a little bit too, because it's more like a
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
psychological horror.
Oh, that
Seven's one of
film.
my favorites.
Seven's pretty freaking horrible. Like, yeah,
Like Seven is
not in that way,
no, but
but
like
like
Right,
Seven
it
is
is, it
one
right.
of my
is
favorite.
intense.
It's still one of my favorite. Like it's Seven, probably Zodiac if I rewatch it soon, and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That's like my favorite movies from Fincher still to this day.
Well, you know what they say. It's like having sex at camp. Intense.
Okay, Dad. Oh my God.
Right.
So
No, it's not dad anymore. Hold on, it's those are what they're not dad jokes. It's like unk behavior or something like
Oh,
I
that. Like
mean,
for
unk.
sure.
but see, that's the thing. Like I've always been Unc. I've always been Dad. So I'm like,
Vikash is legitimately older than me.
I am older. I'm older than all. Wait, I am older than all of you, barely. Drake maybe is like a little close.
Wait,
Wait,
are you?
no. Tony's older than all of us. Unc, I feel
I'm
like
Okay,
he's younger
definitely
than me
unk
in my head.
energy.
I feel
I'm so
older.
I
no,
cringe at myself, guys. Don't worry.
I feel that. Don't worry.
I've been talking about the thing a lot recently, but for me, if I have to pick something recent, I'm a Zag. It can't be a movie. It's gonna be The Haunting of Hill House. Because legitimately, Mike Flanagan, Netflix, watch it. It's one of my favorite things of recent memory. Like a lot of movies are
Phenomenal.
great. Midsummer's great. Drag Me to Hell is one of the ones I remember watching as a kid. The Thing, obviously John Carpenter, who
Oh.
was complaining about the substance. He's become Unk. Truly, he's a mad old
dummy.
man now. But you know, Haunting of Hill House is legitimately emotionally fantastic. The horror is great. The gothic, like the tone of it is fantastic. And the ending is great too. And all the actors. Come on. Every single one of those actors is amazing. So Haunting of Hill House, even I talk about it so much that I need to rewatch it myself. So that's one
Rahul
of my
Kohli's in that,
favorites.
right?
But see, one thing about Mike Flanagan is that he's loyal to his actors and vice versa.
Yeah,
That you can almost
Out of
guarantee that
team.
his wife is going to be in his movie because she's a great actress,
yeah.
you know.
Rahul
And
is going
then
to be involved.
some people, they get bigger, but for the most part, he has actors that always show up and you're like, oh, yeah, they're awesome. I love this person.
It's my turn now.
Yes. Last but not least.
All right. I'm going to give you guys and all of the listeners some homework.
I already have so much.
Vikash, you talked about The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes, sir.
There is a movie from a very long time ago called Haunting at the House on the Hill
Owen
that
Wilson.
has Owen Wilson in it, correct? Phenomenal movie. Practical effects, absolutely just chef's kiss to what it is. And I feel like that is a must see for anybody who very much enjoys horror because it's not stupidly in your face scary, but it is just well done.
And that's
Now
what I
my
like.
second.
I like the tone. Like I need good tone.
Yes, and it carries a lot of that. The shots are very good. There's a lot of slow panning. There's a lot of coming back from a full scene, getting to see more of that scene after the scene has finished type of stuff. It is a very well done horror movie, and it's based off of a book, and the book itself is also very good.
Hey.
Now I will say my second bit of homework for everyone is I would like you all to watch Lake Mungo. It is
Been there, done that. It's a good movie. I liked it.
It is very slow, and that is by design. It was the first horror mockumentary that made itself as popular as it was. It is a terrific movie. It is paced in a way that keeps you wondering what exactly happened. That you start the movie being like, I'm intrigued by this girl's spirit that's around. And you end the movie. Sorry, you get about 3/4 of the way through the movie, and you're like, I'm intrigued of what the is happening. And then you get to the end of the movie, and you're like, I'm intrigued by this girl's spirit that's around.
It's one of those rare movies where it's like, yeah, we need to watch more of these. And it's like we should have more of these. And Lake Mungo is good. I enjoyed it, which is,
It is
rare for me to
it
say.
is legitimately the reason Hell House exists.
I
The
saw
entire franchise of Hell House exists because of that movie.
I saw it because my cousin put it on.
I saw it because I heard some other horror content creator talking about it, and I was like, I need to watch that, and I finally did. It's been on my bucket list forever, and I finally watched it, and it just floored me. It was so good. I was so
Adding it
impressed
to
by
my
it.
watch list right now for you, Cole.
And my third movie is a movie none of you have ever heard of.
What is it?
It is called The Wailing.
Wait, okay.
It is a Korean horror movie that I think is, if you want suspense, if you want intrigue, if you want to be just horrified by what you're seeing, watch The Wailing.
The Wailing is great.
It
Isn't
is terrific. The score of it is immaculate. It is paced at such a it slows down, and then it picks up at a breakneck pace, and then it immediately stops, and it jars your brain, like your brain hits the side of your head and you get a concussion for a second, and then immediately starts back up in this really fast pace.
The
It
guy who
is
made it, I was literally
so intense.
on the way home, I was talking to a Bilal about a movie called Chaser that the same director made after The Wailing.
Mm-hmm.
So
is
I was
is
literally
the
just talking about it.
is the Wailing the one where there's a group of guys who are hunting down whalers?
No.
Okay.
The Wailing is like it's in a
It's
village.
a
Okay.
Korean film about
Because I know that there
these
is a
suspicious
international film like
murders that have been happening.
that. Okay.
No, but it like legitimately amazing movie.
Yeah.
Amazing movie. It
And
gets into
I
like
forgot to say
family
my
dynamics.
second
Ugh.
movie was directed by Park Chan Wook. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh shit!
I totally left that off the board. That second movie with the influencers and stuff that was directed by Park Chan Wook. I saw no other
Okay.
choice, and I was
Oh,
reminded
you cook
that
with that.
like Park Chan Wook does technology so well. Whenever
It's
when
crazy
y'all watch
shit.
No Other Choice, there's a point in the
Yeah, I can't
movie
wait for that.
where they're using an iPad just like show some information. And it's like
Mhm.
he's like, no, not the information. Look at the reflection of the characters and the emotion on their face. And I'm like, and he cooked. He cooked. It was such a like beautiful way of using Bluetooth speakers and iPads and all sorts of technology
Mhm.
in a great story. Like for No Other Choice. Y'all are gonna love the movie, honestly. So like I love cinema. I love y'all. We had a crazy, wonky horror movie draft. I don't know if we're all going to be
It's a
back
lot of
for
fun.
it, but we will be doing another Christmas movie draft very soon.
I'm
And
so down.
I'm excited because I love Christmas movies. Just like I love, see, the thing is, I think when it comes to any genre, it's not that I don't watch all the genres. I just want to watch the great stuff, in a sense
Right.
where it's like,
Right.
The
I want
hits.
great horror movies, you know? And a phrase just came into my head. It's a little too like political, so I'm not gonna say it. But
Well, the thing
we
is,
want great horror movies, and it doesn't matter how much money you got. I think we can
the
always
thing
make good
is,
horror movies.
you have to have bad horror movies so that you can have great horror movies.
That's
Yep.
funny because of
Cole
Zach.
and I are officially friends. Yes.
And I
Zach,
will
Zach just saw Christie, which is like a boxing biopic, and bro gave it like half a star. He
That's
legitimately
crazy, 'cause
hated
I've
how
heard
bland
mixed.
this movie was. And
Really?
then 2 days later, he goes and sees Smashing Machine, and he's
Okay.
like, "Oh, now that was good." And both are in the same adjacent area where it's like
In the
you
realms.
you kind of need something that's bland and you don't like to appreciate the greatness. And I understand
Exactly.
that. That's what actions like that. There's so many bad action movies because the filmmaking is not great at times, but like even then, like we do great ones, and I love the great ones. So
Exactly.
I love horror movies, man. And I love see that's the thing. I love the ones that you can get scared, but I also love the Quiet Place and the Conjurings where I can giggle.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of giggling during horror movies. I like the
So
laughter in a horror movie. Like I want to
for
be
that,
thrilled so much that I laugh.
for
Gotta have
that,
some
I will
camp.
say honorable mention for everybody. Christine,
Oh,
Stephen
Oh
King.
heck yeah.
I
Heck yeah.
love Christine.
Oh heck yeah.
wait, sorry. Okay, I know which one you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about there's a movie
Heck
with
yeah.
Rebecca Hall called Christine, like a true story movie. I was like, wait, that Christine? I was like, no, you're talking
Of
about
a demon car? Yeah,
no, 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 no.
that's a
I'm
true
talking about
story.
like a reporter, not that Christine. Then I was like, oh, John
Mm,
Carpenter. Never mind.
yeah.
Christine's
Wonderful
good.
movie. I love
Christine's
Christine.
good.
Yeah.
The okay,
Great
yeah,
choice.
I see it. Gotta
But
watch that.
that is a horror movie draft. Everybody, if you want, okay, start with Cole because this will be the shortest. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Spotify at Squoge. That is Squoge. I have 2 songs. I've been working on an album for 4 years.
Oh
Peace.
yeah.
And that
Hell
means he's gonna
yeah.
have the album finished in 3 months, and he's got to put it out in February now, or no,
I'm working on
January.
it. It's getting there.
I'm just
Congratulations, man.
I'm
That's
like
incredible.
I'm trying to force my man to do
It's like,
great work. That's all it is. You know what it
Heck
is?
yeah. That's one.
The guy, or excuse me. Here, let me look up his name because I feel so like disrespectful, like just saying the guy. One
The
second.
guy.
No, so
The
the gentleman I'm
disturbed
talking about,
guy.
Like in Spy Kids 3, the
the
guy.
guy.
The guy.
Who is it? Who's the guy? Is it what's his face?
Isn't it
Elijah
Glenn
Wood?
Glenn
Powell?
Powell. Yeah.
Or is it
No,
Elijah Wood?
or no, Elijah Wood plays the guy, and then Glenn Powell plays the guy who's like trying to be the guy.
Be the guy.
I
Yeah.
was say, I was like,
Yeah.
Elijah
Yeah.
Wood's the guy, right?
So the
Yeah.
gentleman I'm talking about, his name is Alex Summers, and
Hmm.
he's a musician, but he also does scoring work. And he was talking about. Wait, I just lost my track. I went to go look for his name, and I lost the track of what he was talking about yesterday. Jeez, what were you talking about before, Cole?
How it's taken me 4 years to make
Oh,
an album.
so he was talking about how you need confinements. They were like, "Oh, is it easier to work on like regular music and putting out albums, or is it easier to work on like scoring work for a movie?" And they're like, "The scoring work because you have confinements of like you have a
Yeah.
director, you've seen the movie, you know what tone you need to have for the music. So you're just trying to create something and give it to the director, and then get that honed in as to what you need." So it's like he's like, I love confinements. I love lines, like rules. And I think when it comes to art, we all need rules. That's the whole point of the draft is that we give a little bit of rules so we can just write something just for the heck of it, right? So,
Exactly.
I mean, that's where we are. I brought it. I landed the plane. Okay, guys, I landed the plane. Tony,
All
where can
We're
people
all
planes
find you?
land.
safe.
Change my mind.
You could find me on Instagram. I have a film account there. Tony Mikel Talks Film. I just made that about a month ago to keep up with my friends and their
Nice.
podcasts and film reviews, and I'd really appreciate the support there.
You should go over there. His reviews are crazy.
And yeah, great formatting. And Drake, where can
Thank
people find my average film guy?
Yeah, literally just average film dude on Twitter right now, and
Heck
then
yeah.
Letterboxd, and then there will be a podcast in the works soon.
Everyone is
Huge.
linked in the description. I love these gentlemen. I love these brothers. I was gonna say something else. I love my brothers here. We had a great time doing this. We will be back. Everyone will be back soon enough. Because I was supposed to do Shin Godzilla with Cole. I'm supposed to do
Damn
King
right.
Kong with Tony. I'm supposed to do the Nice Guys with Drake.
Oh yeah,
Are you kidding me? Let's go.
Yeah.
Peace and love, everybody.
He's booked and busy.
Booked and busy, but I have no time at the same time, so we'll see what happens. Peace and love. We will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Cinema Pursuit. Cinema Pursuit is produced by Katie Nadell, Zach Nadell, and Vikash Patel. Special thanks to Cole Cooper for the intro and outro music. You can listen to Cinema Pursuit on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever else you may listen to podcasts. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Cinema Pursuit Podcast, Twitter or X at Cin Pursuit Pod, and check out our subreddit, r/Cinema Pursuit.